What is the current theory on the Kangaroo Defense? Have you ever heard of the Kangaroo Defense in chess? This opening is quite unique and not commonly seen on the board. It starts with black making an early bishop check, often with moves like one pawn to d4, one pawn to e6, and then the bishop to b4 with a check. This early check aims to disrupt white's development and can create weaknesses in white's pawn structure. One of the main goals is to potentially double white's pawns on the c-file after an exchange. The Kangaroo Defense is all about unsettling white's plans. By forcing white to respond to the check, black can disrupt the natural flow of the game. This can lead to white misplacing pieces or creating structural weaknesses. Additionally, this early bishop check can delay white's kingside castling, giving black some flexibility in development. However, there is a downside. The opening often leads to a solid but somewhat passive position for black. It does not directly challenge white's control of the center, which can allow white to establish a strong center and gain a spatial advantage. As a result, black's position may feel cramped, with fewer options for active counterplay. This passivity is a notable drawback in the current theory of the Kangaroo Defense. Despite these challenges, the Kangaroo Defense can be an effective surprise weapon for players who are well prepared. It can lead to positions that transpose into more mainstream openings like the Nimzo Indian or Bogo Indian defenses. These openings share thematic ideas, such as the bishop pinning or checking on b4. For players who enjoy dynamic and imbalanced positions, the Kangaroo Defense can be a fun choice. It is especially appealing to those familiar with the French defense structures, as it often involves moves like pawn to e6, allowing for potential transpositions into the French defense setup. In summary, the current theory on the Kangaroo Defense sees it as a solid but somewhat passive choice. It can catch opponents off guard and lead to interesting play, but it requires precise knowledge and preparation. While it may not be widely adopted at the highest levels of chess, it remains a valuable option for club and online play, especially for those looking for originality early in the game.